Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS main section of free initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one important question. Before that, we will check small information. APPSC Group 1 English medium classes have been started. Our services including digital classrooms, time-bound completion of syllabus, state level test series, updated study material and monthly current affairs magazine. For more information, you can call these numbers. So today, let's check today's 5 questions, just brief structure. So define environmentalism and its significance in the context of sustainable development in India. Analyze recent policy measures taken by the Indian government to balance development and environmental protection. So here clearly in the question itself they have been given the particular structure, right? Here approach, environmentalism, define. Definition of environmentalism is the first important keyword. So significance is next important keyword we need to write. Next, context of sustainable development in India, right? So analyze recent policy measures taken by the Indian government to balance development. So here we need to focus on providing some positives, right? Positives as a significance part in the context of sustainable development in India. Analyze recent policy measures taken by Indian government to balance development and environmental, right? In between we need to write some challenges, right? That's it, simple structure. Next, discuss the competing demands for water resources in Telangana. How does this impact agricultural and industrial development? Evaluate the effectiveness of the Telangana state's water conservation policies implemented in recent years. Here, discuss is a very important question tag here. Positives and negatives we need to write here, and also additionally we need to provide some needed measures, right? So competing demands for water resources in India is first important thing. We need to provide some significance part here as a positive effect, right? Next, how does this impact agricultural and industrial development? Here impact means positive and negative impacts, not only positive or negative, right? So next, evaluate the effectiveness of the Telangana state's water conservation policies implemented in recent years. So here effectiveness, what is the important effectiveness need to be written here. So here we need to focus on providing positives. Finally we can provide challenges and also measures in the conclusion itself, because so many keywords are there to address in the particular question. There are 3 important parts are there, so that's why we can include challenges and measures type of particular side headings in its conclusion also, right? So next, coming to third question, explain the concept of biodiversity and its types. What are the current threats to biodiversity in India? Discuss the initiatives taken by the government to conserve biodiversity, particularly in Telangana, right? Here explain means just give detailed or brief explanation part, right? So biodiversity and its types are important keywords. What are the current threats? These are the challenges here. Biodiversity in India. Discuss the initiatives taken by the government to conserve biodiversity, particularly in Telangana is very much important keyword, right? So initiative already taken by the government, right? So need to be right before conclusion also we need to provide some needed measures also, right? So that is need to be included here. So next, coming to fourth question, this is only we are discussing in detail in this particular video. Next, fifth question, what are the global challenges of climate change and their implications for India? How is Telangana adapting to the impacts of climate change through policy measures and community engagement? So global challenges of climate change, here we need to provide some important challenges first, right? Next, their implications for India. Implications also very much important, negative factors, right? Here. Next, how is Telangana adapting to the impacts of climate change through policy measures and also community engagement, right? Needed measures. Regularly we are used to write some community engagement or some policy measures in the needed measures, right? So here question itself they have given some right the particular policy measures and community engagement, right? So we need to provide this particular information, needed measures, right? So that is the important structure of these 5 questions. So let's take today's question, especially 4th question, very important question for 6th October related to paper 4 section 3, development and environmental problems. Identify the major types of pollution affecting urban areas in Telangana. How is the state government addressing solid waste management issues? Critically assess the success of recent initiatives aimed at reducing plastic pollution in Telangana. Here we need to follow. First important thing is 3-step strategy. Very important to get good marks in the particular mains answer writing, right? So question reading is first important thing. Within 1 minute we need to identify different question tags and keywords here. What is the topic? Pollution is very important topic in these climate change or environmental degradation days, right? So how many parts are there? 3 parts are there. First important thing is types of pollution. Next, state government addressed through some issues, and also critically assess, right? Next. So here we need to focus on identifying important question tags here. Identify means simply we need to identify, and simply we can give some examples here, right? Examples are reports, right? So next, how is the state government addressing solid waste management issues? Here we need to focus on giving some already taken some measures, right, by state government, Telangana especially. Here solid waste management issues related to solid waste management issues, this particular second part. Next, critically assess. Critically assess means here we need to focus on providing positives and also negatives also, right? We need to mention particular challenge of the particular important positive factor in the particular point itself, right? So the success of recent initiatives aimed at reducing plastic pollution. Here the particular part is related to plastic pollution. This second part is related to solid waste management issues, right? So don't be confused between these 2 important topics, right? So other than that, we have identifying keywords are very important. So major types is first important keyword here, right? Identifying keywords, right? So keywords are very important, first important thing. Next, we have especially affecting urban areas, the 2 important keyword. How is the state government addressing solid waste management issues? That is also second important thing we need to address. Next, success of recent initiatives, whatever Telangana government taken to reduce plastic pollution, we need to mention. That is third, right? So if you provide some structure here, if we create some important beautiful structure based on the particular information, whatever we have keywords, first important thing is we need to provide major types of pollution here. Next important thing is how is the state government addressed? State governments addressed Telangana's important initiatives, right? The 2 related to solid waste management, right? That is very important. Next, success of recent initiatives, that is critically assess. Critically assess means we need to provide both positive and negatives in particular point only, right? So no need to divide particular positives and challenges, etc., right? So we can include both positives and negatives in a particular point, single point, right? Critically assess success of recent initiatives, right? Here we need to mention this particular question tag, criticality of the particular success of recent initiatives, right? Very important. Finally, we can provide some needed measures here before concluding our answer, right? Simple structure, no need to confusion here. So based on our keywords and question tags, right? So here next important second part is within 1 minute we need to identify our important keywords related to the topic here. So whatever we have important particular pollution, we are talking about pollution, right? We need to provide number of reports and facts here, right? We have National Clean Air Program report, right? We have Telangana, especially we are talking about Telangana region pollution related, right? Initiatives or steps or initiatives, right? So Telangana Pollution Control Board we need to include here, right? Reports. And also we have Telangana State Pollution Control Board, And also we have Swachh Sarvekshan or Swachh Bharat, right, mission or Swachh Sarvekshan. That is also very important report, right? So other than that, we have some particular Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation initiatives we have, right? We need to GHMC initiatives also we can include. Swachh Bharat Mission, especially we are talking about urban areas, right? We need to focus on Swachh Bharat Mission urban initiative, right? So Swachh Bharat Mission guidelines, whatever we have, need to include here, right? So other than that, we have integrated solid waste management initiatives are there in Telangana itself, right? All these measures or initiatives need to be included here and there, right? Especially we need to provide some justification part here, because every important key question tag identify and assess is very important related to facts or data or important examples, right? So that is very, very important here. So next, coming to our introduction part, here we need to focus on providing basic or current affairs introduction here. So coming to our introduction part here, so we can write first starting like a current affairs introduction part here. We can mention particularly 2023 whatever Central Pollution Control Board here from these particular report, Hyderabad's air quality index crossed 200 times several times, right? That is also very important, primarily due to vehicle emissions and industrial activity. That is very important. So, but moreover, issues like solid waste management and plastic pollution have worsened, these leading to state government to implement several corrective measures, right? So also we need to connect some static background also here. So urban areas in Telangana are grappling with rapid urbanization, especially we have Hyderabad and Warangal, right? We need to focus on these particular urban cities has become increasingly complex due to population growth and industrialization. So need to include these type of background part here, right? Introduction, first current affairs introduction, and also we need to focus on providing particular static part. Other than that, what is the particular keywords mentioned in the question? We need to focus on pollution types affecting urban areas. First important thing is we have air pollution here, right? Vehicle emissions and industrial activity contributed to poor air quality, especially here we can add example National Clean Air Program report here, 2022 report, very, very important. Hyderabad was ranked among the cities with deteriorating air quality, right? So we need to connect to this particular report. Other than that, we have water pollution, also very important thing is water pollution. Here we can add Musi River especially suffers from untreated sewage and industrial waste. So here we can add our example, that is 2023 Telangana Pollution Control Board, whatever we have report we need to include here, because water quality in the Musi River continues to deteriorate according to this particular report, right? Next we have noise pollution here, right? Especially increasing traffic and urbanization have led to high levels of noise pollution, particularly in the Hyderabad like cities, right? So as per study conducted by our same report, Telangana State Pollution Control Board, right? That is also very important here, right? 2023 same report. Other than that, we can add our solid waste management here, solid waste pollution especially. So here for this we can add our Swachh Sarvekshan, our particular report, whatever we have 2023 report, right? In this particular, Hyderabad generates over 6,500 tons of solid waste. That is also very important fact here. Other than that, we have finally plastic pollution. Plastic pollution also is very important type, right? Here Hyderabad producing almost 330 tons of plastic waste daily according to Telangana State Pollution Control Board, again 2023 report, right? Very, very important report, need to be included in this particular answer, right? Next we have another keyword need to be addressed here is addressing solid waste management. Here whatever Telangana has been taking particular initiatives need to be included here. GHMC initiatives are very important, door-to-door waste collection and decentralized waste processing in to tackle waste especially. Here we can include in 2021 itself, it has installed several material recovery facilities to separate recyclables, that is also very important, material recovery facilities. Next we have Swachh Bharat Mission. Telangana urban areas have adopted the mission's particular Swachh Bharat Mission guidelines, especially waste management, especially in 2022 here Hyderabad improved ranking in Swachh Sarvekshan, that is also very important, moving into the top 40 cities, right? That is also need to be included as an example here, right? We are not only writing only points, we need to provide some justification part as examples or some reports, right? Next we have recent examples like integrated solid waste management here, right? That is also very important. For example, here we can take Jawahar Nagar waste to energy plant operational since 2022. Other than that, we have Warangal. Recently we have Warangal Municipal Corporation implementing zero waste model. That is also very important here, a zero waste model where 80% of waste is being segregated at the source itself, right? That is very important here, right? Next important thing is assessing plastic pollution reduction, that is criticality. We are assessing critically here. Critically means we need to provide both positives and negatives here. Whatever we have been taken, some initiatives need to measure and impact, its impact especially, right? Ban on single-use plastics in 2019 itself, Telangana has been enforced the ban on single-use plastics here, but implementation has faced challenges because enforcement challenges and continued circulation is very much important here, right? So according to some study, public health regarding public health, 60% of banned plastics items were still in circulation. That need to be more impact, right? Next, plastic waste cycling also very important here. Hyderabad plastic waste management rules. Hyderabad plastic waste management rules are there, right? 2021 mandated extended, whatever we have, extended producer responsibility resulting in improved recycling rates also here, right? That is also very important, improved rates. But rural urban coordination is lacking, especially that is we can tell as a challenge, right? We are both connecting positives and negatives here because critically assessing our particular keywords, right? Next, public awareness and campaigns also very important here. Already we have some important schemes. What is that? Palle Pragati we have, and also Pattana Pragati, right? Based on this we are using some particular public awareness here, but that results are very mixed results happen, but dependency on plastic persists, still continuing because not significantly reduced, especially in markets situations, right? So that is more important here. Other than that, we need to provide some needed measures for improved waste management, right? Finally, needed measures are strengthening enforcement of particular strict penalties for violation of plastic bans is very important. For example, incentives for sustainable practices are also very essential, right? Plastic next thing, public private partnerships also very important. Boosting efficiency and technological innovation is very important here, right, to control or reduce this particular plastic or solid waste management pollution. Next, education and awareness is very important. Continuous education campaigns and waste segregation plastic reduction is very important here. Finally, technological integration, because here we can add AI, artificial intelligence enabled waste sorting and better recycling infrastructure here, right? That is need to be included here, very important point. So finally we can conclude with some important targets. We have zero waste goal, developing a circular economy model for a cleaner future. So looking ahead, Telangana should aim to develop a zero waste circular economy model, ensuring cleaner urban spaces for future generations, right? Sustainable practices for a thriving urban environment. Here we can connect our SDGs, right? So very important. So this is the particular structure of this approach and particular keywords, whatever we have according to the demand of the question, right? Let's take tomorrow's question, that is main section question for 7th October 2024, day 89, paper 3, Indian Society, Constitution and Governance, section 1, Indian Society Structure, Issues and Social Movements. 5 most expected questions are: first thing is related to issues of social exclusion, that is related to SCs and STs, very important. Next, traditional family structures also very important in India. Jogini system in Telangana. And also fourth important question is regionalism. And also finally social movements related to social issues in Telangana, right? These 5 questions are very important. Already we have covered so many questions regarding Indian society previously. Other than that, we are including these 5 important questions, right? Most expected questions. Please be prepared and also answer this particular one question. I will provide one important question to write in AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.